What's going on, everybody? Matt Johnson, MattJohnsonSells.com, here for episode number 16 of Car Confessions. I come to you every week on Mondays at 12 o'clock with some type of tip for car buying or interview with a business owner or manager, and about the benefits of buying local, staying local, and just finding out a little bit more about them. As you can see, I have a special guest with me today, and I will let him go ahead, take a few minutes, and introduce himself.
Well, hi, I'm Jose Feliciano. For folks that don't know me, I'm the general manager of the Flinthills Mall. I kind of oversee the whole operations, including leasing. I've been here for about 10 years in October, and I do what I do because I want to bring the quality of life to Emporians so they can shop local.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so you said you've been here for 10 years?
Yes, 10 years.
In Emporia or at the mall?
10 years in Emporia and at the mall.
Okay.
Yep. Prior to the mall, I was in Northern California, overseeing several retail stores for about 12 years.
California was hard to leave, wasn't it?
Well, no man-made lakes over there. The ocean side is pretty nice.
I bet. I've not been there, but I know that's on my wife's bucket list to go.
Oh, you need to take her.
Some is Northern California and Oregon, Washington area.
Yes. Highway 1, Napa Valley is high on my list.
I can only imagine. So what was it that brought you from California to Emporia?
Well, I have folks in Wichita, Kansas.
Okay.
They're getting senior, so I wanted to support them as much as I can. Being far away was pretty hard for us as a family. So you know how family's number one. So I had to make sure and come back and support them.
Awesome. So why do you do what you do, as far as running the mall, overseeing the mall, and how do you, I don't want to say play nice with everybody, but try to keep the peace between the businesses or what they're wanting?
Well, I think the number one thing is to make a difference. Here in Emporia, we're a thriving community, and we keep growing every year, as you know. So when I first moved here, I said, this is the place to make a difference. And Flinthills Malls had opportunities. We all know
Sure.
that. I hear it from everyone. I know it. I see it. So within my 10 years, I wanted to make a difference. And hopefully I've done that. Now, holding peace with everybody in the mall, we're a community just like every organization, whether it's a corporation or not, whatnot. So I tend to be hopefully the father figure to some, and probably the cheerleader to some, depending on what moods they're in.
Sure.
So I wear many hats in the mall. So,
and with those many hats, how do you entice businesses to come into the mall, or try to get them to stay and not necessarily leave or move somewhere else?
Well, the thing about different businesses coming to the mall and whatnot is really the stores that I have right now create a synergy and excitement and a shopping feel to a certain location. So with the name brands of stores that I have in there,
mm-hmm.
it creates that excitement and shopping atmosphere already. So people usually leave a location or a property once they see an opportunity that either they have to get out of a lease because of financial purposes, or they move to a different location just to change their outlook of their business. I mean, everybody has to reinvent themselves.
Sure.
So there's nothing negative about changing locations or someone leaving. Sometimes it has to be a financial situation. Sometimes it's just simply reinventing yourself.
Okay. So do you try to headhunt certain businesses to to come into the mall, or what's the process? Because I know that you work for somebody, but in a situation like this, you're kind of a entrepreneur, and pursuing other companies, businesses to try to bring them in and help, like you said, improve Emporia.
Well, it's just not a seasonal thing for me. It's been since day one is trying to reach out to all different types of stores that people want. I see what we need, and
Sure.
I hear what we need, and people don't think I know what we need, but I do know. And it is tough, though. I mean, being a growing community, sometimes stores or retailers don't think it's time just yet for us to have a certain type of store, but they have us on our radar, and I make sure that I follow up. Follow up is the key, because once I create a relationship with these locations or retailers, I keep following up every year. I even send them a Christmas hello, and to make sure that they remember that Flint Hills Mall is an opportunity for their business to grow. And it's a daily thing for me to reach out to different opportunities.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the reason behind it, or what drives you to do this and try to give back and improve the community?
Well, it's always been inside me, and there's one word, and it's a buzzword, but I always use it, it's to strive for excellence. Everybody in their life has this common theme in their life, and striving for excellence has always been my theme. Ever since I was a kid, I was very competitive. I wasn't into sports, but I was very competitive to the fact that I wanted to do my best,
Sure.
especially for my parents. I always wanted to shine, and so I wanted to make them proud. That was my number one priority, and it still is till this day. But I think that the common thread that most of the leaders here in Emporia are constantly doing are trying to provide the quality of life to Emporia so that people stay local, shop local, and entertain themselves local. We all want a thriving community, and I think that we're at the cusp of exploding. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
And I think everybody's saying it, and if we continue to work together, I think we're going to explode. We are.
I agree. Absolutely. So what is one of the reasons that you have, or you would tell people to, I guess, buy from you or agree to bring their business into the mall? Is it, like you mentioned earlier, your follow-up, or how does that?
Everyone, like I said, everyone, I think, should shop local. Okay, we want everybody to support each other by supporting, whether it could be downtown, it could be the shopping mall, it could be the new Hobby Lobby. Everyone needs to understand that our local sales tax is to support what our infrastructure is, and I think we all know that. We need to pave our roads, we need to support our water lines, we need to it's those little things that take money, and by buying local, it supports the infrastructure of our city, and I think that everyone understands that, hopefully.
I would agree. I know some people would rather go out of town, and because of either the prices here, or maybe it's just the experience, but by the time you drive somewhere, drive back, just the cost in fuel plus whatever you spend up there to eat, or whatever may happen, is going to more than offset the price if you would have bought it here, if it were even more expensive to begin with.
Right.
And
right.
I know that used to be a few years ago, that a lot of people have made the comment that prices in the mall were higher with the different businesses.
Mm-hmm.
But I think now that the internet is more prominent, you see the same prices wherever you go.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, and you know what? There is absolutely nothing wrong with people being cognitive of their budget. I mean, we all have that realization that we need to save $1,
Sure.
right? If we're realistic about what we're doing with ourselves and supporting each other, I think that sometimes you have to shop the way you shop. Whether you shop at Walmart or whether you shop out of town or whatnot. But there is a way to support each other by shopping local. There is. And people are going to shop on the internet because that's the craze right now. You
Sure.
know what I mean? Free shipping. How long is free shipping going to be? More, gas prices go up. How long is that transportation is going to be subtracted
Exactly.
from your transaction? So you don't know what it will be, but it's a trend right now. And I foresee that the internet sales is going to be, it's a trend in itself. I mean, people buy what they need, they're online and it's easy. It comes to their doorstep. You probably have a drone coming to your house, probably attacking you. But, you've got to, there's still that brick and mortar need of touch, feel, try it on. Hey, it fits me like a glove. Sometimes when you do an internet sale, you buy something, you put it on, it doesn't fit right.
Sure.
It's those things that there's still going to be a demand for it. But everybody needs to respect each other to the fact on how they spend their dollar. It's not your dollar to spend, it's my dollar to spend. You know what I mean? But with the fact that what I'm trying to bring is the quality of life that we don't have, bring it to Emporia, and give you the choice, saying it's here, try it on,
Sure.
and buy it. It's here. So that's what I'm talking about.
So, and with that brick and mortar, is there anything new in the industry, either with the mall industry or the brick and mortar industry, that you've seen, or any trends, like you mentioned, the online
Right.
shopping?
Right.
But is there anything new in the industry that the brick and mortar businesses are trying to overcome?
Well, I think individual retailers in general, overall, are looking at the internet sales as a way to support the brick and mortars.
Okay.
So I think you'll see that. You'll see that in a lot of retailers. Not to single anybody out, but everybody's working towards that. So whatever you may see on the internet as being opportunities, I think the retailers are going to look at that and say, hey, you know what, we need to be more aggressive with that.
I agree. Is there anything new or exciting that you are working on trying to bring to Emporia or launching in the mall?
Oh, I'd have to hurt you for that one. A lot of it's confidential. We always have this confidentiality, and we don't want to promise something that we can't deliver. But I can say that we delivered Glick's, which is a new location. We are very proud of this company. It's one of the oldest retailers out there. It's a great family. It's called the Glick family, and they've got some great brands, great prices, and I think they're a good addition to add choices to our way of living here.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And final question as we're wrapping this up here. What's a little known fact or little known secret about yourself that you'd like to share with just me?
Well, my name's Jose Feliciano. I'm not blind, as you can tell, but I do have a little weakness to sing every once in a while. I'm not related. I could be related. We're both Puerto Rican, so that would be nice. A nice little secret to really know if we are related. No, I invested in this 113-year-old home here in Emporia, which has grounded me and made me feel really good. I'm a sucker for older homes.
Okay.
They have character. They remind me of yesterday.
Sure.
But since I'm a guy that looks into the future and tried to make a difference, but I think that I have the passion really make a difference.
Well, and I've noticed it just in the short time I've been back here in Emporia and trying to get involved in the community once again. I've noticed that you really try to make a difference, and wherever we go, whether it's a business after hours or some type of event, you're easy to spot because you're always making people laugh, having a good time. And I have heard you sing on occasion, and if you haven't heard this man sing, it is amazing. He is an incredible singer.
Okay, now you're making me blush. Now you're making me blush. No, but we need each other, and that's people need each other to make a difference. So can't do it alone. So support each other.
Sure. And for everybody watching, for everybody listening, where can everybody find you as well as the Flint Hills Mall on social media?
You can go to www.theflinthillsmall.com. That's our website. We're also on Facebook, just the Flint Hills Mall. You'll see the marquee. You'll also see my name, Jose Feliciano, when it Flint Hills Mall pops up. But our number at the mall is 620-342-4631.
All right. There you go, guys. Episode number 16 in the books. If you guys have any questions, want to get in touch with Jose, there's a couple ways you can get a hold of him. You can always contact me. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Matt Johnson Sells. Check out my website, mattjohnsonsells.com. You can get a hold of me through there. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you again, Jose, for sitting down with me. And I will talk to y'all next week. And thank you.